if you want to truly master your craft, you need to get it to the point where the excitement is literally entirely taken out of doing the tasks, and you've done it to the point of pure boredom, honestly. And I'm at that point with funnels now. And the reason I still actually work on funnels is because I know that I can get really, really good results for my clients and double their cash collected ultimately. So if you don't know me already, my name is Reuben Shears. I have an online funnel building agency that I'm kind of building and scaling in public in these daily update videos, trying to give you as much value as possible. And in today's video, I want to use the opportunity to basically just break down like who we are and what we do, because I get that question really, really often, whether we're kind of outreaching to people or they've come in organically, right? So I'm going to try and answer that to the best of my ability. For starters, I mean, we've done it for about 2.5 years now, and we have a combined client portfolio doing over $1 million a month through our funnels, which I'm pretty happy about. Nice little milestone to hit. So like I say, let's dive into the mirror board and ensure my audio is recording, which it is, and talk about just Optimally, which is the name of my company, and what we do, right? So Optimally has been around for 2.5 years, like I say, and we build funnels. That's it. We build sales funnels that are going to double your cash collected. So 2x your cash collected that you're currently making. So if you're making 10K a month right now, we aim to make you 20K a month based on us increasing the caliber of the funnel we are using. The idea really is to use almost the same amount of leads. I mean, we might help you get a few more, but the same amount of leads, but basically just turn them into higher quality opportunities for you using our funnel. So we have an intro offer called the Conversion Ecosystem. Conversion Ecosystem, right? This is our intro offer that is designed really to massively over-deliver value, right? It costs a much smaller amount than the amount of money you're going to make. That's the idea, right? So we want to build trust with you by making you loads of money. That's the idea. So what that includes is an offer mapping session with me. So ensuring that your offer is truly calibrated in a tangible manner. And what I mean by that is looking at your offer and saying, would people actually buy this? Because that might be the actual only reason you're not making as much money as you want to right now. So we start there because everything stems off the offer. The next thing is building what we call a video sales letter. If you're not familiar, it's a video that is built to pre-warm and pre-handle objections before people get on the sales call, right? It makes those sales calls infinitely easier, and it's what we can attribute a lot of our kind of, doubling the cash collected to. And then we have like our Framer landing page funnel, which is a three-step funnel. I've made other videos that go further in depth into this, but it's basically a landing page initially with this video on it and a clear call to action, no external links, and then going to a qualification form to filter out the people that aren't the right fit, and then going to a booking page and then a thank you page, which really further pre-warms people for the call. That's really, really important. And it's massively overlooked. It's where a lot of value comes into our service. So like I say, these three things are the three pillars to the conversion ecosystem, and they ensure that you are going to make way more money than you spend with us, and you trust us to do more stuff for you, right? So as you can imagine, we have a lot of people going for this solution. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that. We have a pool of maybe like per month, an additional dozen clients. So I'm going to draw them in here. I'm not going to draw 12, but I'll draw some. And we sign about that amount per month, right? So we have these people coming in that are online service business owners, they're coaches, consultants, info product owners, even agency owners as well. And we look at this pool of clients and say, okay, who put the work in the month, who resonated well and like with what we're doing, and it was a good fit for us as a company, and who do we want to work with long term, right? So then what we have is a package called the Sales Matrix, right? And we're really looking to partner with you on something far more significant, right? So optimization of sales processes, because again, there's lots of money to be made here through the knowledge that we have of sales itself, right? Because really what we're helping you do is kind of create the bridge between marketing and sales initially, and then help you with sales if you have a sales team or you're closing yourself. Both are applicable there. So we have the Sales Matrix, and that includes kind of like going through your calls individually that you're taking, your sales calls, optimizing the actual framework and the process and the script that you're using itself, and lots of other little tips and tricks in there as well. I think that gives a nice overview of what we do. We have like kind of like side services. If we're really struggling with traffic, then we can help you with that. We really want to be those guys that are kind of full stack. We do back-end stuff as well. We built Notion builds for client success stuff, but that's really like not the front-end stuff, because we know that it's harder to get people on board with something that's not going to make them as direct money, if that makes sense. Because if you install a funnel and you 2x, I don't know, like qualified rate, that's going to 2x your business, right? That is literally going to 2x your business, because you're going to get double the amount of qualified people coming through your funnel. However, if I build you a client success system, that's going to be a lot more difficult to assign a tangible value to how much money that's made you. I mean, it will make you money genuinely, and it will ensure that people stay for longer, reduce churn and all that stuff, but it's harder to associate that. So we like to give you a quick win. We like to ensure that we're delivering value, right? So I think that gives a nice overview of what we do in a kind of short snippet video without overdoing it. If you want to watch like more in depth into what we actually do in terms of strategy and how we structure our pages, maybe how we structure the VSL, other processes, then you can watch another video that I recommend just at the end of this. What I want to quickly do is just ensure that I've tracked my metrics for the day. And if you're new here, what I do is I ensure that I've checked how many subscribers I've got on YouTube, how many followers I've got on Instagram, and how many followers I've got on LinkedIn, right? Because that allows me to see the progress that I'm making with my business and the efforts that I'm putting in on a daily basis. So we've got, that was 8885. That's because I was talking and trying to think about it at the same time, so I don't bore you. If you have a look at the growth over time, bit of a plateau, like I guess at the start of September, but it's not too bad. We are gaining, and we're gaining new subscribers. So if you're new, welcome. And LinkedIn, I need to turn my software back on because it's clearly not being on. But other than that, and I haven't been posting actually, that's a good point. But other than that, that's it for today. And if you want to watch another one of these videos that's kind of a bit more, like I say, in depth, then you can watch it on the screen here. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a very lovely day.